Hello people, I'm Jaby Koay. Joining us is OLENA, FOMINA. We're gonna look at THEERAN ADHIGAARAM ONDRU, the theatrical trailer. Yeah, let's check it out.
திருவள்ளூர் மாவட்டம் சோழவரத்தில் தேசிய நெடுஞ்சாலை ஓரமாக தனியே இருந்த வீட்டில் நடைபெற்ற
Like Expendables?
No, not at all.
பவர்ல இருக்கிற உயிர் கொடுக்கிற மரியாதையை பப்ளிக் உயிருக்கு ஏன் சார் கொடுக்க மாட்டேங்கிறீங்க?
25 வருஷமா இன்ஃபார்மரா இருக்கேன் சார். இதுவரைக்கும் இது மாதிரி பார்த்ததே இல்ல சார்.
இப்ப அந்த கேஸ கையில எடுக்கலனா ஜனங்க டிபார்ட்மெண்ட்ட மன்னிக்கவே மாட்டாங்க சார்.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa. I love that.
எத்தனை ட்ரான்ஸ்ஃபர்? ஒழுங்கா லஞ்சம் வாங்கிட்டு ஒரு இடத்துல வேலை பார்க்க மாட்டியா?
Okay.
Oh, damn.
Nice. Yeah. Badass.
நாம கெட்டவங்க கிட்ட இருந்து நல்லவங்களை காப்பாத்துற போலீஸ் வேலையை விட்டுட்டு நல்லவங்க கிட்ட இருந்து கெட்டவங்களை காப்பாத்துற அடையாள வேலை தானே சார் பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கோம்.
Wow, there's like a lot of everything. There's like love, and then fight, and then horses, and then everything, and wow.
I really like the style of this movie. I like the angles and the music, just the production value in general.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
how it looks, and I like the feeling it's giving me, but I don't really know what's going on. I'm following that we're dealing with a policeman who does things in a very unorthodox way. Yeah, he's got a wife. There's a romantic aspect, which is, you know, it's kind of par for the course. I don't know if the wife plays a significant role in terms of the overall story. I think it's more about him dealing with these other elements going on in the world. What's hooking me is just the style of it. Like, I like the overall feeling it's giving me, the tone, and the way it's put together, the composition of the shots.
They definitely went above and beyond for that. Like,
Yeah.
everything. Like, look at the sand shot.
All the running.
The fights are choreographed beautifully.
Well, the stunt work certainly was good.
Wow.
Like the guy, the way he took that gainer, it was a gainer full twist, it looked like, or a gainer half twist, the way he did
I
that.
just want to do it now. You're supposed to fall there, but okay.
I was not ready. Nobody said action. No, but the shots are really cool in this, and that's like, again, the cinematography is what's hooking me more than anything. I don't really understand the character or his motives, what he's after, but maybe I'm not supposed to get all of that right away.
Yeah, for the movie.
Yeah, they say that for the film. I'm going to look at IMDb real quick just to see if there's any other information that can help us understand the trailer better. This is an instance where I need IMDb because the visuals were not enough. I definitely am interested in watching it based on the visuals. A cop story based on true events that happened in the state of Tamil Nadu,
So again, another
India.
true story.
It's basically saying exactly what the trailer did. So it's based on a true story, which is cool. Obviously, liberties are going to be taken to tell a cohesive story. Some artistic licensing will happen, but hopefully it doesn't stray too far from the truth or from the actual events and the way they took place.
Oh, what happened?
Yeah, what actually happened. Given that it's a true story, it makes it even more compelling. There's a lot of running, a lot of horse riding, charging. I'm wondering what's going on with the bus there. Like, because they were hanging onto the bus. I'm like, what is that doing exactly? Because if the buses just move, I think because it looked like he jumped across, and I thought the only sensible thing would be if they're bridging to the bus, that means people are walking over their bodies
Or
to get to the other side of the bus.
something like that, yeah.
That's the only thing that would make sense, because if the buses drive in opposite directions, those people holding on aren't going to keep the buses together. The only sensible thing is that they are creating a bridge for people to transfer. But why? Like, what are they trying to do
It's just
there?
meant to be like that. It's just the trailer. It's like, I don't know what's going on, but it's awesome. Like,
Well, I would imagine he's trying to get onto the bus to take over it, or to stop it, or pull it over, or something. Like, there's people on there that he wants to get. It says something interesting at the end that didn't make a whole lot of sense to me.
oh yeah, like the
We neglect being a police to... The subtitles are kind of funny. We neglect being a police to save the good from the evil. I'm not sure what that means. rather we stay loyal henchmen in saving the evil from the good.
Maybe it's saying something like that is corrupted and it's not like doing a job, so he has to go like on his own. It'll be like.
Oh, I think what he's saying, if I'm not misinterpreting this, which I probably am, it sounds like instead of trying to stand guard in front of the good, they're going directly after the evil to keep them away from the good. I think that's what it's saying.
Yeah, you might be right. That's actually probably exactly it.
But
just not waiting for something to happen. They're gonna like prevent it from happening by going after them.
there's this thing I see that happens a lot in South Indian trailers, and it happens in Bollywood trailers as well, but I see it more often in South Indian trailers where when the romantic aspect is introduced, it's like it becomes a completely different, for an American or for someone who is not from India, it becomes a different trailer for a second where the music cues completely change and it goes, oh, here's the romantic aspect of it. And
Yeah.
Now, they only did it for a hot second. It wasn't as strong here as I normally see it, but what they did later on I preferred, which is in the montage of all the imagery, all the action, they showed you some of the romantic stuff in between without doing a music change.
Yeah.
And I actually preferred that because instead of it feeling like a different movie, it felt like the romance was just part of this guy's life, part of the movie as opposed to being a separate film. The only other film I can think of off the top of my head was, I watched a movie called Vivagam, which was an interesting film, but when the romance was introduced, it felt like a different movie for a hot second because like the music changed and the scene work changed, like the way the whole film was done was like a romantic film for a hot second. It was weird. Anyway, all I'm trying to say is the way they did the montage in the latter half of the trailer I actually really liked. So just with regards to how the trailer was edited and put together, I think that they did a really good job is all I'm trying to say.
No, yeah, definitely. And I kind of like the romance also because they introduced a different side of him because he's all this tough cop that goes after evil and like, you know, he's this cool guy with this cool moves and he can like kill like the crowd of people by himself. Then he has this general side to him and he has his wife or girl that he loves, and I feel that's amazing because like remember when the trailer started I was like, oh, this feels like Expendables, like, you know, like I thought it was just a badass like action film, but then, you know, they kind of have like a softer side to it, which I guess like if you will take or watch it with your girlfriend, it'll be like more enjoyable. It's not only like all like, you know, action, boom, boom, kill, spy.
Unless you're watching it with OLENA FOMINA.
Yeah, then you don't have to put any romantic
the
stuff.
Ukrainian spy.
Just pull, just say that, cut it.
Yeah.
Cut it.
You guys, thanks so much for hanging out with us. Please check out OLENA FOMINA on the social media. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Check out our other reactions, reviews, and short films. If you'd like to help support the channel, go to patreon.com/Jaby Koay. There are different tiers with different rewards waiting for you if you're interested in that stuff. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
OLENA FOMINA.
Peace out.